Wakanda Forever, guys.
Oh no!
It's right over left. It's right over left.
I didn't know that was a...
Yeah, I learned it at Disneyland.
Oh!
I didn't even know he was cancer the whole time.
Nobody did.
Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. He passed after a very private 4-year battle with colon cancer. And
crazy how many action films he's shot.
I know! During that whole
All
time?
during this.
Doesn't that make you feel like a bitch?
He just posted on like Instagram like a month ago. He was shooting in the forest.
Yeah, it was surprising because I watched this one show on Netflix with Kevin Hart, and it was almost kind of like a behind-the-scenes series of his life. And Chadwick Boseman showed up, and then when I saw him, I was like, damn, he looks kind of skinny. And I'm like, oh, I guess he's just like,
prepping for a role.
maybe that's just how he is, like preparing for a role.
That's actually everyone thought. This is what... Was this what you had seen?
Yeah. And he would show up, and I'm like, oh shit. But then now I'm like, oh, he was battling cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, one of his co-stars on The Five Bloods, he came out and said on an interview as well, he was kind of judging him because they shot The Five Bloods after Black Panther. Yeah. He was judging him because he had a massage therapist. His girlfriend was on set all the time. And he was like, maybe it got to his head. But then he quickly realizes now that was probably people taking care of him because he was going through like chemo and stuff.
I'm like, man, people don't know what people are going through. Just try not to judge. I mean, I love judging the fuck out of people, but don't be like me, dude.
I like to judge. It's fun.
It is fun, but then sometimes...
But then, don't say it out loud.
Just tell your friends.
Well, actually, we say it to the public. That's our whole show.
I know.
But to almost shame someone's body, like the weight... Yeah. You don't know what part of the journey they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, you might be like, hey, you skinny bitch, go eat a sandwich. And it's like, I got cancer. And you're like, fuck.
You're like, oh, fuck.
Or an eating disorder or anything like that. And you don't know what they looked like before. And so, I mean, that's super tragic. I mean, I just watched a bunch of his movies on Saturday when I found out, or the Saturday after I found out.
But when people have a funny shape, isn't it funny?
A question. What compelled you to want to like binge all his movies?
I hadn't seen Black Panther maybe in a couple years, so I just started off by watching that again. Because I did watch it like 2 or 3 times in the theater. And then people started talking about obviously his other roles and stuff. But I watched this like really random Netflix one called something The King or something. But it was like an action low-key movie, and he's just a good actor all around, not just playing a superhero, or he played like a totally new character, his own rendition of, and I just kept hearing about his respect of acting, right? That's what you keep hearing from all his fellow co-stars.
Yeah.
So really watching it now in that perspective, and now to also know that he was also battling all that stuff, it makes you respect the performance even more. So if y'all end up watching it, something again of his, it's that much better.
I definitely gotta check it out.
And it's also rough because like, I don't know where I heard this, but like the public was kind of demanding that like Michael B. Jordan like speak up on it, where they were like, how are you, like how do you feel about this, how did this affect you and stuff. And it's just like, damn, that kind of sucks. Like when you're in the limelight, like it's like you're kind of not allowed to be human and like grieve, you know. It's
what
like
if he just came out and said, shut the fuck up and let me cry, bitch?
Well, I think he did say something about like silence is pain or something. I saw something like that.
Tell us how you feel, let us get the inside scoop.
I mean, I'm not gonna even lie, like, I was checking all of the Avengers co-stars, plus Michael B. Jordan, to just read what they said.
I think checking is okay, but I think
demanding answers,
going a step above and then writing it out, and like multiple people doing it.
Yeah, like, are you sad? Hello, tell us.
What do you think? No, I'm laughing in my bed right now, and I think it's the greatest news ever. Like, no, obviously, like they're human. I think that's what a lot of people forget.
Yeah, that's what I did when I found out Grant Imahara died, the Asian guy from MythBusters.
No way!
Just to check if his certain co-stars were.
Yeah. I went on all the different Instagrams, seeing what they posted and stuff like that. Cause I was super involved with like all the shit that he was making, so I started checking everybody's. And then when they didn't post it, you start checking it again. You're like, oh, did they post something now?
Because it gives you comfort for sure. If like you're reading other people are in pain as well, of course that like helps.
It's kind of a selfish thought.
It is.
Are you in pain too, like me?
It really is like a selfish thing.
Thank God you are.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's why it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's because it's like, I'm not here to soothe your shit while I'm in pain, right? This is my actual friend. Yeah. You might have somewhat of a connection as a fan, But it's like, you don't fucking know him. Shut the fuck up and let us do our family shit, you know?
Yeah.
Let us grieve, especially because most of them didn't know that Nguyen had
It
cancer.
was a very, very, very.
So how close were they?
They should have known, huh? If they were close enough.
I selfishly also wondering, like, I wonder if Michael B. Jordan knew, and he's gonna say,
I knew it all along, bitch, like that.
No, they made it very clear that absolutely no one from that was involved in Black Panther knew.
It makes sense though, because it would fuck with their minds, and it would. He probably, as an actor, was like, I don't want to add that to my co-stars.
Right.
and the
then-
director.
Yes.
Exactly. And then also, talking about Black Panther, you know how there was supposed to be a sequel, or there is supposed to be a sequel? They were due to go into production in March. And so sources are saying that Chadwick was convinced up until a week before his death that he would beat cancer. He was so convinced that he would be able to gain the weight back, and he was gonna start preparing for filming this month.
Wow.
What a fucking beautiful mindset, though. To be like, I got this. This is like, I'm doing it. Like, it's such a positive state to be.
But then you
He
died.
did do it. He
Right.
made so many amazing movies in between, though. It wasn't like he was like, oh, this thing sucks, and he went
felt
into his
depression.
home and he didn't do shit. He did everything.
Yeah, that
I-
is beautiful.
I also saw, I forgot who said this, but someone was like, he didn't lose to cancer. He beat it because he still lived his life. He still did all
Left a
this.
legacy.
He left a legacy, exactly. He had purpose.
What if the cancer gave him purpose? Because he's like, I ain't got no fucking time for your
Maybe.
bullshit. I'm not gonna go watch movies. I'm gonna make a fucking movie. See ya. Peace.
Right. I mean, he had an interview with Larry King. I don't know when it was, but it was definitely now putting the timeline together. He had cancer at this time. But Larry King asked him, what's Chadwick in 10 years? And his answer was like, hopefully I've had spent time with my family. Like, that's what his answer
stop
was.
it, I'm gonna-
It wasn't even like, I hope I make Black Panther 2 and 3 and 4. It was literally like that kind of
Also,
answer.
what really got me was there was this one clip where he was with the Black Panther cast and they were being interviewed for something.
Talk about the kids with the cancer.
Yes, and then he got
yeah, he
choked
was
up when
choking
he was
up.
talking about kids with the terminally ill.
Because he's talking about the kids, but he's really talking about himself.
Well,
He could relate
because
to
he
them.
He could relate to them, yeah.
What did he say?
Oh, he.
We're not gonna tell
Watch
you.
it, it's on
We're not gonna tell you.
She's not gonna do a spoiler.
It's just he got choked up just talking about them,
Because they
spending
were
time
holding
with them.
on to watch Black Panther. Like, that's what they were telling Chadwick. They're like, we want to stay alive enough to be able to watch Black Panther when it comes out.
Yeah, so pretty much like the context of it, like all black kids want, any kid want, is to see
Them as a superhero.
Yes.
your
See themselves.
right? Like
That's not white.
So even for us, we don't have our superhero as Asians, and so for them, they're like, fuck, finally, there's gonna be a black superhero, but they have cancer, so they're like, I hope that we can survive this to see this being made. And so for him, he was getting choked up about it because they ended up not being able to survive until the movie came
I'm
out.
sorry, Asian kids. You just have me in the cape right now.
Well, they got Simu coming up.
But it's Simu though, you know? I'm just kidding.
But it's Simu, he just plays basketball, man.
No.
And he's salty because he didn't invite him to his basketball game.
Yeah, he didn't invite me to the basketball
That's where it
game.
came from.
But yeah, so kids all around started having their own.
Tributes.
Yeah, exactly. Tribute.
Wakanda forever, man.
Yeah, so with all the.
Why'd I look like Tim Delgado and shit?
That's an Asian kid, yes.
Yeah, and then so they're
Wakanda
surrounding
forever.
all of their Marvel characters around Black Panther's action figure, and they're just a tribute.
Watch, it's like the parents who are the actual enthusiasts, and kids don't even know what the fuck is going on.
So
Do this and look
one
sad.
One of the tweets that I saw was they were saying like, why does this look like the kids are kind of forced to pose?
Yeah,
like,
right.
And that's one. Two, as a parent, if this is really your hero or like your kid's hero, why would you tell them that they died? Like, they can find out later.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's two
If
sides.
they want to have like a
Yeah.
honest conversation with their kid, I don't know.
yeah, that's just.
That way they can like
That is-
grieve with their kid rather than their kid finding out like
Dude,
with a lot of shock on their.
Yeah, internet is so easy.
That's true. Because
Find out
I do
anything.
I tell Isaac whenever I find out stuff, and yeah, it's true.
He is such an honorable guy. Like I would be like, I can't wait to tell you if I got fucking cancer, fool.
Right, when everyone was trolling him and stuff
that shit against
for his weight, people were like calling him Crack Panther and stuff. Like 9gag had this whole meme that said went from Black Panther to Crack Panther because they had a picture of him also outside in a robe and stuff, like probably coming out of the hospital, and they memed it for a while, a couple months. And
they're getting in big trouble now.
I hope so. I mean, morally, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it is 9gag, so.
But it's still sad to know now.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, like, you know, his passing and the fact that he kept his struggle so private. Again, going back to what you were saying, it was just like, now we have to just be considerate of everyone's journey and everyone's struggles, like private struggles that no one knows about.
We should have been already.
Or you could just ask the question, hey, do you have cancer? No? Okay, I'm gonna roast the fuck out of you right now.
That's true. Hey, I want to make fun of you.
Yeah.
But can I? No.
You just gotta guess all the diseases they might have first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you have these? And he asks them like the first 5 questions, and once they clear the survey, then you can start
Yeah.
roasting
Go in,
the fuck.
go.
But you're an idiot if you have to ask if they have obesity. What?
Yes.
Right?
We said, all right, yes.
Unless they're blind and they're just asking, then you're kind of mean.
True.
The blind guy's like, yo, I'm about to fucking roast the shit out of you, dude. Like, are you obese? Cause I don't want to say, you know. Yeah.
I mean, but there could be different reasons for that obesity, right? Like,
Yeah, Joe, you
Genetic.
have
I'm like, that's funny that you didn't consider both people in this scenario their own struggles.
No. Well, you're telling me that a blind friend can't have a fat friend? Like, and he's gonna.
Don't flip it on us. You're the bad
roast
guy.
him. He's like, yo, I want to roast you right now, but I need to know. You know? Because I think the Bart's rule is good, you know?
Yeah, let's leave it on Bart. Let's leave it on Bart.
I think his rule is good. We gotta ask before we do things, you know? Because you can't make fun of people unless you understand their struggle. When you understand their struggle, you can make fun of them.
But then does that mean you have to keep interviewing them to find out why they're obese then?
Or maybe
and then
he
why
means
that could have happened?
Maybe he means you got to be their good friend so that you know what's going on in their life.
Yeah, because when you guys are close, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Trying to help him here.
yeah, it depends on the relationship,
Yeah.
of course, in any situation. You know, it's not like we are all entitled to know why someone is obese
Exactly.
or, you know, etc.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic too, because then now you have social media and how everyone's sharing their lives constantly, and then when you don't share something, then people feel the entitlement of wanting to know.
Like, people don't like Brie Larson because she's not really great in interviews or whatever, and things like the Marvel fan base doesn't. But like, that's on her to keep her personality like away from the public if that's what she feels like.
That's what she wants to do. She has
She's
her
an
right to do it.
influencer. She's a fucking, actor. It's like, what the fuck?
Like real movies and
Yeah.
not that the stuff that we do is not real. You know, it's, but it's a different.
No, but our world is sharing.
Right.
So it's different from them. They're performing. And for us, it's
But
like...
even in our world too, we're entitled to not share absolutely every single
You
little
are as well.
thing.
You're right.
Yeah, but it's more our territory. So that's why people ask because of the interaction, right? But then for acting or like musicians or whatever, that's to me, they haven't even shared shit. So why are you guys asking?
It's the culture of the industry with paparazzi constantly trying to get the gossip.
I blame TMZ.
Put them on talk shows and stuff.
It was happening before TMZ for sure.
Yeah, but our industry, if someone breaks up or whatever, we have to explain that shit.
Look how many views your video is gonna
Dude,
get.
my shit went viral. Best breakup video of 2019.
No one cares about celebrities though, like the mainstream celebrities, or they go to another celebrity.
An article that's like this small, they broke up, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Unless they made a YouTube video about it though.
True.
Ooh, that's the next thing.
Oh, it'll blow the fuck
Don't
up.
go on YouTube. Don't go on
Like
YouTube.
Jada Pinkett's entanglement.